We're gonna look at half guard. So in this case, I have a low knee shield, so my knee's in front of his hip, and I have my feet crossed. So this gives me good protection. It's difficult for him to put his weight on me. And I'm on my side, and I have my cross shoulder post here. This makes it difficult for him to get chest to chest. So if I don't have a good cross shoulder post, he gets chest to chest and starts pinning me. Now I'm well behind. He's on his way to passing me. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna get our butterfly hook in. So the way we'll put our butterfly hook in is we'll bring our knee up to inside his shoulder to help create some space, get that hook in, and then our knee can come back to the outside. As opposed to opening my leg up like this. Yeah, now he gets that inside position on my thigh, and it's gonna be harder for me to control him. So I want to avoid that. So my knee comes up to his shoulder, gives me some space, I get that in. So this is a very strong position. So I have that hook that can keep him off of me and elevate him, and my other leg is still holding him so he can't back up that much. Now we want to go to get it underhook. So I'm going to come up on my elbow here, and I'm going to extend him across a little bit with that cross shoulder post. That gives me some good space and moves his head too, so that when I close the distance here, look, I have my forehead right in his neck pit. This puts me in a strong position. If my head is down like this, it's not as strong. He might be able to put me on my back, or just start pushing my head down, a lot of bad things. So I want to get to that forehead in his neck pit. This puts me in a very strong position. So now he has that post over there that's keeping him up. If I could somehow control that post, I could sweep him. So sometimes he'll reach in maybe to get an underhook or something, and then I can grab this. Or maybe he'll grab my wrist, and then I can re-grab. So once I get this post, I'm gonna come back to my shoulder. If I have his wrist, I'm gonna pull it to my hip. Now my foot, that's the half guard foot, that's gonna look for the ground because I wanna push off of this. Okay, now I bring his head to the ground. Now I extend both of my legs and hips. I extend everything here so I can come up on top and be in a strong position maybe to pass. I might get to side control or something, but it's important to sweep him and control him. So I have my low knee shield here, my cross shoulder post, my knee comes high, I get my butterfly hook in with my knee on the outside, come up to my elbow, my cross shoulder post is going to drift his head across so that when I get my underhook here, I'll have a strong position. If he reaches for my wrist, this is going to help me dominate that arm. I pull that into my hip, down my shoulder, his head comes on the mat. I got to find the ground here, so I want to push off the ground strongly with that leg so I can make sure I sweep and end up on top.